Hi, Yash. Thanks for being on the show today again.
Thank
The
you so much,
podcast
Curtis.
interview we did was absolutely awesome a couple months
Yeah,
back here, and you recently had a birthday between then,
absolutely.
back in February.
Yep, back in February.
And you're how old now?
I'm 15.
That's awesome. So the reason I've got you on today, I wanted to have you share kind of what you're doing as far as the social media management and business growth. You're
Yeah.
created your first business at, I think you were 13 years old, made a $16,000 business, right?
Yeah, so 12, 16
Oh,
grand a month revenue, only spent a couple hours a week. And yeah, so now what I'm actually doing is there's so many businesses out there that are being affected by the coronavirus. Like this is something that we need to realize is going to stay. So my whole goal that I've been working with the couple hundred clients I have is how can we turn your products digital and how can we start making money on autopilot while we sleep? And we do that. And some of my clients have right now made their first dollar online. I had a client just recently after 2 days of, working with me, and we were just working on some stuff, right? Dialing it in, some of this stuff that people are going through, because it's important to remember that we have to turn our business from offline thinking to online thinking, right? That's going to be the
yeah.
difference, right? We have to just look at, and Curtis, you probably know this is when we look at stuff, this is what we know that this is going to stay. So we have to look at how can we turn what it is we offer, our knowledge, right? Because we have a skill right now that can impact somebody's life forever. There's something each person has in this world that can change somebody's life for the rest of their life. And that's why I had a client who made her first 1,200 online in just 2 days of turning her products digital. And we worked on obviously other stuff like her social media automation, her funnel work, her business, and her plan of how she's going to get growth and revenue. But it's incredible because I feel like a lot of people, we have to start getting in that mindset of how do we grow this thing online? How do we take what it is you offer, whether you're a health coach, a fitness coach, and meditation, or you're maybe a business coach, maybe you talk about funnels, maybe you're into how to improve relationships, right? Maybe you're a couple there. Whatever you do, there is a chance for you to take that online.
I got you. And you said that lady made made her first $1,600 in 2 days working with you.
2 days. Yeah. So she comes up to me. She's like, I need so she signed up a program with me. She joined me. She was like, Yash, I want you to train me, mentor me. I want access to your program. So I'm like, this is, I don't even remember what I gave it to her. It was crazy. And she joined in, but then she was taking a monthly plan. And what was happening was she couldn't pay me because she had a fitness program. Okay. She helped people with their back, spine, and improving that. She sold
Okay.
these workshops every week, which was her only stream of income. And when that's your only stream of income, you depend on it. That's why we always say, right, you have to have different ways of generating revenue.
Okay.
And so she was paying a monthly, I'm not sure how much, a couple $100s, right, to pay her amount. And she reaches out to me. She pays in the middle of the month and she says, Yash, I do not have the money to pay you right now, but I need to figure something out because she had no stream of income. If this would have gone for a month or two longer, she wouldn't have made money. You would have gone down. She probably would have had, foreclosed, all this stuff. So I told her, listen, don't worry about it. Let's get started. Let's start figuring out a way to make money. Spent 1 hour with her, told her all the action items. She took 2 days to implement it, right? And then she sends me a text 2 days later saying, Yash, I made my first 1,200 online. And now I bet she's making a lot more money. And these 1,200 are happening every month. And now she's more secured about her bills and now she can actually focus. But the best part is this is just the start for her online. First thing she made online. This is the start and she can just grow.
Yeah. And to break that down, $1,200 doesn't sound like a lot, but when you break down $1,200 in 2 days, that's $600 a day. In a 30-day month, that's $18,000. If you multiply 18,000 out by 12 months, if she never grows from that point, she's going to make $216,000 in the
Exactly.
year. And obviously, if she keeps working with you, it keeps progressing. I mean, that
Yeah, and
could
I
pretty
feel
easily
like
be a $250,000 a month
imagine
business.
having that like capability where you decide when you work. You decide if you want to work offline or online. Because most of us right now we're forced to go to a job, right, 9 to 5, right, or something. Maybe you even love your job. But what if you could take your knowledge and your skills, turn that into an online machine that made money 24/7? You have programs instilled, right? Your systems, whatever you're offering, we can turn that into some course or something you can sell on autopilot so that you can do whatever you want when you want. You're not, you don't have to wake up every morning going to a job or doing something that, you don't like.
That's awesome. And you were talking about doing a mastermind, or I've heard about you're planning on doing a mastermind. When is that coming up, and what kind of speakers you're going to have in there?
So Mastermind, so this is my goal because there are a lot of mentors out there who give you half of the pie or 1/4 of the pie, right? There's so many, and we all
Then
know this. I
upsell
mean,
you at the
Curtis
end.
knows, you're right. I mean, most people spend their entire life going to mentor to mentor to mentor, trying to get different, right? Oh, one mentor's like, you need copy. Okay, I'll go to copy, spend a year there. Now you need funnels, spend another year here. No, now you need to learn Facebook ads, spend 5 years there. And my thing is there has to be a better way. I know I've spent tens of thousands of dollars. I know I've spent a lot of time going to mentor to mentor to mentor because I have to learn all this stuff. And my goal is how do we eliminate that? And that's why my goal is there are a couple aspects that make your business a business, okay? The first thing is you need to know your systems, you need to have your product, you need to have your course, you need to have the clarity, and you need to create your whole plan of what it is you're selling, the pain. You need to know everything about your clients, and that's like the framework, right? That's what your business is. The next thing is you need to learn how to get paid traffic, right? And I'm gonna have a professional paid traffic dude come in who's gonna teach it. Then you need to know how to get organic traffic, which I'm gonna have Curtis. Okay, Curtis is going to be the guy about organic traffic because he's grown his Facebook group to thousands. And most of you don't get this. You can make a 6-figure income a month just with a Facebook group. It is possible. There are people out there who make over $1 million with their Facebook. There is an organic strategy there. And then the next thing, the fourth thing is you need to learn how to get speaking engagements. Okay, whether you want, the fact is most of you don't realize this. You can sell way better on stage. And most of you are like, well, I don't want to do speaking engagements. What if there's a way where you didn't have to? But how many of you out there want to do speaking engagements? So I bring in a professional person who does this for a living, helps people get engagements, and she takes you through the entire process. So this is really it. You have your entire business set. You figure out what your business is, all the elements to it. You get the funnel, which if you don't know what a funnel is, it's a one-page sales letter that's built out, and I give you my templates that have costed me over $20,000 to make. You get a person there who's Curtis, who knows how to grow your Facebook group to thousands, if not, in tens of thousands, and help you organically get your message out there and build a community of people who love you, who are raving fans of you, who will invest in your product, whether it's 1,000, 2,000, 100, doesn't matter, because they love you. They know your content, right? Then you learn paid trafficking. So the money you earn from the organic trafficking, what Curtis teaches you, then you can start investing that money to paid so you can skyrocket a bit, right? You can boost up your sales. And if you were to figure out an ad strategy that where you put in $1 and got out $4, that's value. How many of you would be willing to put in $1 if you knew that you would get out $4? That's an investment worth making, right? That's why when people are scared of ads, the reason why ads are scary because you can lose a lot of money. Now, the guy I've hired who's going to be in this mastermind, he's done ads before where he's put in $1 and got out $10. He had one of his clients who they put in $1,300 and they made $10,700 in just a couple days. So he knows his stuff when it comes to ads. So what you learn from Curtis and you start implementing and start making money, you can use that and pay them. And once the paid thing's done, most of you are okay, I want to start getting engagements. I want to sell on stage, right? I want to start doing virtual webinars and virtual seminars. So you're going to learn all of that by a professional who does this for a living, who shows you how you can get paid $10,000 to $15,000 per engagement.
Yeah, that's a cool thing there with have all the different super successful people that
Exactly.
not classifying myself in that same group, but
no, I mean Curtis, most of you, like, we realize that what Curtis has done, and I truly believe that's why I want Curtis in this mastermind, is what he's done with Facebook groups is incredible. It's not been done before. And what most of us realize, if you had a raving fans, let's not say 155,000 that Curtis has, let's say you only had 50,000, okay, but those were raving fans. Let's even say just 10,000. If those people love you, love the product you're selling, love you, whatever your course, maybe it's fitness, maybe it's meditation, whatever it is, but they love who you are and they see your content like 2 or 3 times a week, and then Curtis would show you how you can monetize from that, then you can start making money. And I know it may seem crazy. Can I make 6 figures with just a Facebook group? It is possible. Just think about it. If you have 10,000 people in a group, you hold a product that costs $500, right? If you sell 2,000 of that, you've already made a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. It's all possible. I just feel like you need, instead of jumping from mentor to mentor, you need to have a mastermind that puts it all together. And that's what I'm trying to put together, is a mastermind, so that you don't need to jump from mentor to mentor, and you have just a set group of people that can learn what it is you offer.
That's a really cool thing too with being in the masterminds. I'm in a number of different masterminds, either as a client or as a mentor, but I always love being able to jump in and, if I've got a question about whatever it is, and ask, and if there's 8 different mentors in the group that can say, the first one goes, well, maybe I've got this idea. And then somebody else who just out of the blue has this knowledge that nobody even knew that they had, and they can start spitting out some incredible advice there. So
exactly, Curtis. And that's the thing. Most people need to realize there's not one way of succeeding in life. There's not one way, right? There are people out there who are saying, oh, all you need is ads. The fact is, all you need is not ads, because if you don't know your business, the ads won't be valuable, right? And that's the thing. For me, it's like, I've realized that there's no one way. It's not always about copy. It's not always about, ads. It's not always about, funnels. You need to have the entire package, right? It's like if you make something in life, right? If you want to make your dream a reality, whether you want to sell your courses online, right? You want to turn all your products digital and start making millions of dollars or making 6 figures plus doing it, right? Some of my clients are on the road to do 6 figures plus, and it's not because, right, they were Einstein. It's because they had all the pieces together. And for me, what I've realized is, if we held something where you guys didn't have to jump from mentor to mentor, right? These are the people behind the scenes, right? You're not going to see us on TV or television or on Ellen with these big lights and camera, and everybody's like, oh, them. But what we are, this group, right, with Curtis, me, and all these other people, we're the behind the scenes people. We're the people who've made these businesses 6 figures and plus. We're the people who've run ads, who've showed you organically. We're the people who make this possible for the people out there succeeding. And that's why when we put all the pieces for you together, it's like putting the puzzle together. And the thing is, most people end their entire life trying to look for different puzzle pieces. But what if you could just have all the instructions? You have the instructions to how to make the puzzle, and you have the puzzle pieces with you. There's no way you're not going to succeed.
And I wanted to throw out, don't overhype me too much. I've got a dozen moderators in the group that handle a ton of the workload there. So
that's amazing though itself.
I came up with it, but yeah, I'm not responsible for that all. I started the group, and we've got a dozen people that do the work and are really keeping the thing going. So that's.
And if people don't know this, watching this, is what Curtis just said. That's a system of its own. What Curtis is doing right now, he's able to figure out a way to grow his group and have people who can take care of it. So how many of you would like to grow your group by thousands on autopilot without having to put in the work? Because the fact is Curtis going to sleep? Because even though Curtis gets over thousands of people every day join in his group, does he enter each one manually and do everything individually? No, he relaxes. He's got his whole team to figure it out. So.
And that's actually automated. I'm running 4 computers in this office here that are handling a lot of that, so that it's not. I mean, even managing 1,300 new members a month is a big deal if you're trying to manually approve and add those to a funnel list, and add those to a spreadsheet and drop those into MailerLite or your MailChimp or whatever. But the software that we're running actually every 60 seconds runs and scrapes and re-adds adds the new members to that funnel, and so that's a big thing where, like I said. And there's developers that have built that. So I've just kind of figured out how to plug that stuff in, but it's not like I'm some type of genius that come up with this new system. I just kind of figured out how to put the pieces together. But I do appreciate you hyping me up and making me sound like
it really is, because there's some things, right? If I don't know how to do addition, I can't do algebra. If I don't know how to do my addition and my subtraction, I can't do algebra. It's impossible, right? And even though some things are so simple in life, they're so crucial. Right? There's certain things, right? It's so simple, but you need it. And I feel like that's why I love Curtis and I want him in this mastermind, is because what he does is basically he's trying to teach you a way where you can automate everything. And it's so simple, but it's so powerful, and people need what it is this whole mastermind offers together.
That's awesome. Hey, I just switched you to a speaker view so people can see your face a little bit. The one thing that I was going to mention too is I am blown away that, at 13 years old, I had saved up lunch money, and I went down and bought How to Win Friends and Influence People. And the next week I bought the book, Success Through a Positive Mental Attitude, and buying books like The 5 Love Languages and different stuff, just trying to figure out how to be a better person. But like it was years before I started a business. It was even paying for running it itself, let alone making much money. But I'm just going, you have spoke all over the country, all over the world. Spoke in India recently and kind of different places.
I do. Yeah. I do a lot of tours, and one of the things, that's why I'm having a professional person come in. You were talking about engagements, because most of you out there, whether you know or not, Curtis will tell you this, is you can make a difference on somebody's life by doing a speaking engagement. You really can. For me, I've traveled internationally, right? I've been in the hotels and all that fancy stuff, right? Spoken in front of thousands where they're all standing up, cheering, going to the back room to buy whatever it is I'm selling, right? So, and that's all the stuff I want to share with you guys, because I honestly, Curtis, what you said about being nice and being a positive person, I want to be that person that puts it together for people, right? That makes their business. I don't want to be that person who they're like, you know what, Yash provided me so much and he gave me this, but now I don't know what to do next, or the piece, now I have to go somewhere else. I want whatever they need to succeed all in one. And in my opinion, this is what they need to succeed. And that's why once they have all these pieces, they can start making money.
That's awesome, man. Hey, thanks again so much for being on. And I'll get a hold of you and get a link and put that in the bottom of the show. But what's the best way for folks to get a hold of you right now as far as getting on getting in the
what I recommend for everybody is, if you guys want to know more about this mastermind and how they should, if you want to start making 6 figures or plus with your business, whatever you're offering, reach out to me on personal, search up Yash Gajjar, YASH space GAJJAR. Reach out to me personally and just let me know that you heard this podcast by Curtis and you're interested, or you want to, start growing your business by 6 figures or plus potentially, right? So reach out to me for that. And then my plan is I'm going to let all of you, I'm going to give you guys exclusive access to a Facebook group where I'm going to have people like Curtis and all of us here, and we're going to help train you for free. And then if you guys, and I don't care if you guys invest in whatever it is we're offering, I just want to give you guys value so that you guys can start growing your business in this time we're going in, because this is not people are saying that this is a crisis for your business. It doesn't have to. It can be. It doesn't have to be.
Let me make that a little bit easier for everybody to get a hold of you there instead of having to search your name and all that. I'll just put, if they want to comment on below this video here, I've got you said you're a sponsor of this video, and so as a sponsor, you've got access to all the links there.
Okay.
So if somebody comments, if you guys want to just drop a comment, and say, "Hey, Yash, how do I do this?" or "How do I connect with you?" or
Perfect.
whatever, make it a little
Yeah,
bit
I mean,
easier
if you
for them
guys
to talk to
just,
you.
I mean, honestly, I feel the fastest way is you guys can comment saying, "Hey, Yash, I need your help," or "Hey, Yash, I'm interested," or I mean, even more specifically, hashtag help Yash or Yash help, whatever you guys want. Somehow let me and Curtis know that you're ready to make a change in your business and in your life, and I will reach out to you personally and let you know the details.
Cool, man. Thanks again for being on. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Curtis, so much.
Have a good one. Bye.